Hi, I'm Grace. I am a Reiki practitioner. I have been practicing Reiki for 2 years. I teach Reiki, I have online courses, and all of my offerings are safe spaces and empowering spaces for empaths, for women who are sensitive, and for those who are more naturally in tune with energy. So I'd love if you followed along with the journey, and I'd love to connect with you here. So how did I go from church going to Reiki energy practitioner, yoga instructor, and full-time entrepreneur? Well, I started out in high school. I went to church very seriously. I also went to an art school, so I was always involved with the arts, and I was a really good student. I got great grades. But yeah, I led at church camps, I led on the worship team, I went on a mission trip, I did all the things. And then my journey brought me here to where I am now. So when I was in college, COVID happened, and so all school went online. And what's more is a month before COVID happened, my college actually announced that they were shutting down because of financial issues. So they were having a college fair where we could go find new colleges, and then that kind of had to end as well. And it was like this big period of time where it was really hard to plan for the future. And it was this really big, sad thing. I was going to be an elementary education major, and then all of a sudden I didn't want to do that anymore. So I switched schools. I finished school mostly online. I got my bachelor's degree in sociology because that's what I was most interested in at the time. It was a really relevant time to be studying sociology. And so I did that, and then 1 week after I graduated, I decided I wanted to be a yoga instructor. And so I waited a little while. I tried different yoga classes at my gym, at studios, and then by the end of the year, I did a yoga teacher training while I happened to also be working full-time at a nonprofit. And in yoga, I really enjoyed moving my body. I also enjoyed the meditation and mindfulness aspect, and I became really, really interested in healing. And it was during that time that somebody first said to me, it seems like people who do healing on themselves are the people who help heal other people later. Or it was something like, if you are somebody who helps heal other people, it's because you do the work to heal yourself. And so that really stood out to me. And so I got my yoga teacher certification, and I had kind of just planned to teach yoga classes after work when I was working full-time. And then my yoga instructor was a Reiki practitioner, and Reiki was something that I was curious about. I had no clue what it was. All I knew was that maybe somebody could heal with their hands with energy, and I was really curious to try what does this energy even feel like? And so I knew she was offering a Reiki attunement workshop, and so I went and tried out a group session, and I was like, man, that was relaxing. It was kind of like meditation. And I'd also had a group experience with Reiki during my yoga teacher training where I was like, okay, that was relaxing. Was that the energy? I'm not really sure. And so then I was like, oh, what the heck? It sounds really cool to be able to heal with your hands. So I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway. So I did the Reiki attunement workshop, and it turned out it was another beautiful experience, just like my yoga teacher training. It was really meaningful. And shortly after that, I just got the itch to move back home with my parents from where I was living. I had been living on my own, and so I moved back in with my parents. I decided I was going to quit my full-time job because that wasn't feeling aligned anymore, and then I wanted to go all in with teaching yoga full-time. But then I had my first Reiki client. I did $35 for an hour. I wasn't really planning on doing a business out of it. And my first client referred 7 people back to me. And so I was like, whoa, this is crazy, because I was just sending people the Reiki. I was like, I don't even know if this is working. My sessions looked like this. I was like, is this working? Are they feeling anything? I have absolutely no idea. And then it turns out they would end the session every time and say what an amazing experience they had with the energy. And all these yoga opportunities kept falling through. I kept trying to start at this studio, and the studio closed down within a month of opening, or these classes would fall through for whatever reason. And so I was like, okay, Reiki. I started doing Reiki sessions out of a yoga studio, and then I got together with a friend and we shared her studio for quite a while, and I did Reiki sessions there. And all these clients kept getting attracted to me, and I started doing pop-ups at markets, and I was just sharing Reiki everywhere I went. It was crazy. And I will say too, when I got attuned to Reiki, it kind of felt like the same feeling as getting baptized to me. For me, I was baptized when I was 14, and so I remember the experience, and it really felt spiritually significant to me. And when I was laying on the floor of the yoga studio getting attuned to Reiki, it felt really similar in a strange way somehow. I couldn't explain it. So I kind of felt like Reiki had like reopened my connection to God, and it had just reopened that connection for me spiritually, which was wonderful after not feeling aligned and just kind of having to leave my other community and not really having any teachings come my way that I really resonated with. I felt like Reiki coming along kind of made me more open to things. And so then I spent the next year and a half or so just really developing my spirituality, learning about all the things, continued learning more about my yoga knowledge, continued meditating, and really started pouring into myself through experiences like sound baths, and learning about things like crystal healing and just all the different forms of healing that are out there. I became really in love with affirmations and just the fact that your words are energy, and the words you speak over yourself are energy, and that affects what you do. It affects how you move throughout the world. And then eventually I took over the Reiki circle that I went to for the first time when I was experiencing Reiki. I took that over and started leading that myself. I started other circles. I connected with other Reiki practitioners and started feeling super plugged into the wellness community around me. And that's basically what I'm doing now, is I'm bringing Reiki everywhere to all the things. I'm still sharing Reiki with people in one-on-one sessions, and I teach Reiki attunement workshops as well, which has been a big, beautiful, loving experience. And my life gets to be super fun. I teach puppy yoga on the side. And I've also learned so much about chakra balancing and so many other energy techniques that have really helped me to keep my health in an optimal place and help to keep me open and receptive to connecting with other people. And that keeps me open to be able to share this good energy and these energy techniques with other people as well. I have upgraded to my own Reiki studio, which is where I'm filming this video right now. And I'm really all about just helping other people and other women know and remember that they are enough. And there are so many energetic tools and techniques that I can teach, but really it all comes down to you are always enough. You are enough to put yourself out there. You are enough to help yourself, to help other people, to help the world with exactly what you have to offer, however you are choosing to offer it. And it's my goal to help other people carry that light into the world around them, because I think that that is the most important work that somebody can do. So that's my story. That is how I went from church-going, high school, like not into wellness at all, to full-blown entrepreneur and Reiki practitioner. So I would say I have definitely been able to evolve in myself, to choose the path that has felt right for me, and to share life-changing work with other people through energy. And I'm so happy to be here today, and I'm so happy that you're with me, and we all get to do this together. So, yay. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions about my story, you can go ahead and comment, and I will respond to you below. If you want to plug in, I've included some resources down below for how you can connect with me or plug into my world. But I'm really passionate about helping other people. I'm really passionate about helping you. I absolutely love what I do, and I'm here to keep doing it for a very, very long time. Bye!